Hi everyone! Today in this video I'm going to talk about another mental model in order to help you to take better decisions, which so gonna increase your likelihood to get best outcomes in your life, whatever it is the field that you want to get prosperity, wealth, health, relationships and family. And then so I really expect you to help me by subscribing and afterwards see after videos to make you a better person. And today we're going to talk about the trade-offs and what is trade-off and why it's important. Basically, trade-offs is the most important concepts in order to you understand your decision making. So basically, what do we know? We know that you can't have everything. Every choice comes with a cost that I've a bit talked about in other video, the cost, the opportunity cost. So when you're doing a choice, you are always losing other things that you could possibly be doing with that time, with that mental energy that you're going to spend, with that money. And then, so what do we pretend to do? We pretend to do and to choose the best things that we have with obviously the limited resources that we tend to do. And so, why it's important to have a good decision making. And then, so obviously, I have arguments to understand that you should improve your decision making. And obviously, to improve your decision making, you have to get provided and you have to start by understanding what is the fundamentals of decision making, that is by working with trade-offs. So basically, what do you expect? We expect to do the best actions, that the trade-off of doing it is the last one in comparison with all other options that you could do. Like what you're doing is the one that will bring to you most type of benefits in comparison with the costs that you're gonna get back by having the ability to do the task that you're doing right now. So basically, trade-offs we have to focus in, so probably measure what are the trade-offs that comes with whatever is the task that you're gonna do, and this so is gonna clear better the perspective of value that a specific choice has, which so gonna improve you to be a better decision making, because you're gonna understand better the value of opportunity. And then so trade-off is a situation where choosing one thing means sacrificing another. Sounds simple? Yes, is that. And then so what happens? Most people don't consciously think about what they're giving up when they make a decision. We know that what sometimes we know what we're deciding, but we don't know all the alternatives that we will be able and we could do. We don't know, like with a specific measure, what we're losing when you do a task. And that's where so bad choices tend to happen. Sometimes when you're like, we're not consciously of what we could be doing or what we were losing by choosing something. So economists say there's no such thing as a free lunch and everything as a coach. So where it's time, money, energy, or opportunity, the question is, are you making the right trade-offs? So is where you should focus. Example, simple business strategy. Amazon chooses scale over short-term profits. They sacrifice immediate earnings to dominate the market later. That's a trade-off. They prefer a trade-off where they prefer a pleasure that's just gonna come in the long term, investing in their scalability, other than already wanting to realizing all the profits that they could get. It's a trade-off. I prefer something that could be bigger in the long term and expect of not receiving so a pleasure right now. I have something in personal finance, more something that happens to more as more utility for the individual that watches this video. You can have like a option with the money that you have saved or have not spent in a month, or you give or you do the type of behavior that is spending right now, and you're doing so a trade-off of probably not getting this money back in the future more with some specific rentability, or you prefer to do so investment, and then so the trade-off of doing it is that you're not going to be able to spend that money right now. What so is the best type of option is the one that you tend to think that gives as like less of trade-off. So you value more you don't spending right now, or you value more in the future not having the ability to get this money back with the rentability. Where you think that you're gonna lose more by not spending right now, or by not having money that amount of money receiving in the future with specific rentability. That's where so is probably one of the best ways to measure a value of a specific task and then so do the right choice. Obviously, in productivity, do you work longer hours for a promotion or prioritize time with family? You can't maximize both, so you have to choose one. Other, obviously, in a trade-off of not being the best one in other one. Academic fields, or you specialize in one area, or probably you can have time as sometimes to specialize in two, or you so probably gonna get a bit of learning of everything, but not being the best one in either of these areas that you get in touch with. Trade-off. Basically, it's already understandable. If can apply as well in health and fitness. Fast food is convenient, but it comes at cost to your health. Cooking at home takes time, but it's healthier. So again, trade-off. Why trade-off matters? Well, seems like that basically is explained. So most people try to avoid trade-offs or pretend they don't exist. Sometimes is more comfortable, and that's a mistake because the best decision makers, the top CEOs, athletes, and leaders don't just accept trade-offs; they leverage them. They ask, "What I'm willing to give up to get what truly matters for me." And then by understanding what truly matters for me, I understand so what are the type of choices that have less trade-offs because they contribute for I truly matter. And then so what could be already a thing that's useful to understand and to measure rightfully what is the trade-off action is understanding what you value in your life. Basically, if I'm someone that values having health, having wealth, so probably for that I need to get to work in my revenue sources and managing my costs. Having some type of good relationships with friends and family, deep ones. So I define what are my objectives. Now it's easier to understand what are so probably the best type of behaviors that I could do, the ones that have less trade-offs, and then I intuitively know that I should do. So tasks that most creates wealth and I have less costs to deal with that. So tasks that contributes for my health probably have a low impact in terms of not prejudice me in my ability to create relationships with families and friends, and as well doesn't make my health go away. And the same applies for health. So probably a type of behaviors in health that doesn't take away the how I can perform in creating wealth, and as well doesn't make me not be able so to have connections with other ones, and then so it goes on. So what could already be things that someone with these three principles that they want to follow and they want to get in their life, what will probably be the actions that they will do? So probably we will try to maximize and do look for type of tasks that maximize both three. Probably someone that looks for, ooh, probably I'm good in that's something skilled. Why not create a EA type of companies? Who my friends, they tend to be ones that have ability on that. Probably I could create with them, which obviously will kind of obligate me to spend a lot of time with that. Obviously, so will reinforce the connection we have with them. And with them, I'm being present with them. Probably I'm feel less stressed because I'm not dealing with no type of people. Obviously, I'm not supporting wishful thinking. I'm just enjoying and trying to look for leverage. Leverage is trying so to maximize the outcomes that comes with the outcomes that the decision brings, and obviously comparing with the causes. If I have an accomplished and I see critically that I have this possibility, this one probably one of the best actions I could take, the one that has less trade-off, because it's the one that contributes for all the three pillars that I've defined that are most important one, and my tasks be around because it's what I want to get from this life: having a good health, having creation of wealth, and having deep type of relations with families and friends. While obviously I could leave them all other type of tasks that probably will not be the ones that are good because they have high trade-offs that comes with doing it. Asking type beings in a area that doesn't have demand, that have a lot of people already offer. I'm not really good. I'm not like have a competitive advantage on that. I'm not dealing with people with I do like. I don't have time to exercise and doing by doing that specific type of task, and then so in comparison is like the complete opposite of the other example that I gave. Doesn't fit, doesn't contribute for whatever is the three principles that are defined that I want to my life to get ruled, and probably so a task that I will not do. So basically, what is one of the best ways to understand a trade-off of action is understanding what you really value, because trade-off is a measure of what you lose by doing a specific task. And what is the measure of what I lose? Depending your perception. So what's your perception of value? And then so if you already define what you think is valuable or not, it's gonna help also to understand the trade-offs of your type of behavior. So it's basically one of the best things that you can do is like align with your goals. We have to understand what are your goals. Obviously, thinking in long term, most of your goals don't come with the short term. And then so by doing that, you identify the real trade-offs, because by understanding what you value, then so you have just to answer what you're sacrificing, and basically so you have to ask what I'm losing in terms of contributions to my objectives by doing a specific action is the best way so to you understand your specific losses, your specific perception of value that the behavior has. And this comes with the concept of opportunity cost that I've talked in the prior video, that same type of task can have different type of opportunity costs depending on the person that I have. Ecology, spending time in ecology, has opportunity cost that is much more higher for someone as a Elon Musk than has to someone that is undergraduate. Basically is that what you have to understand, is the main takeaway that I want you to get from this video, and I expect so you to help me by subscribing and posteriorly seeing other videos. So see you in the next one.